So I want a short pixie cut with a trendy color.
Yeah.
On the
And we leave
ends.
only a little part of your blonde on top.
Yeah.
And we'll make a small bang, not too much, but very trendy pixie.
And it has to be a lot shorter.
Yeah, and a transparent color. But now you look a little bit like an egg. Calimero.
A little bit, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Will you turn for you and the rest of the world to show how your hair looks now? Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Overlopen van kort gewoon en dan hier alleen doen.
We're still talking about the hairstyle in Dutch. Hello friends on YouTube. I'm gonna do her hair, of course. Because I'm her hairdresser for today. Mostly am. Of course I start with protection. And I will use a lot of slice techniques in her hair because I want to create more movement into the blonde color. I want to get making use of the colors that are laying beneath it. So the sides will be nice short. And then a playable effect in the front I leave a little bit longer, but it will look like a bang, but I take the most weight on top off. So I'll show you how I do that. I'll show it from the side. First I'm going to wet it a bit, and then I'm going to look how it moves, and then I'm going to start. The most important thing I think is by this hairstyle I start on top, because I know that the sides will be short, but what irritates me a little bit as a hairdresser is a lot of volume on top. So that I want to get rid of. A lot will be off. We start on top. I will use a large thinning scissor with large teeth, lifting the hairs up with my scissor, and then work from the front to the back. Leaving about 2 centimeters of length on the front. They will be connected to the parts that lay beneath it and behind it. And just do this in a freehand style, so just watch what the hair does. And just feel the way I cut this. Not thinking a lot about it. And watching into the hair to see what the movements are of the hair. So I'll show you what I try to tell you with that. Because now you see already that it lays a lot flatter on the head. I'm now going to create another position of my camera.
Dat is wel echt fijn.
Ja.
Dat zijn toch echt dure dingen.
Absoluut. So lifting the hair up with my comb. And then get into the back. And just watching what the hair does. I know when the hair lays a little bit to the left side, coming from the right side. And it don't have to be perfect, because it doesn't matter if there are a little bit different lengths into the hair. Go a little bit deep in. Afterwards this will give a funky feeling to the hair, but also a soft feeling. Because a lot of blonde, when you give it a transparent color, it's not so funny to watch, because then it looks like something you buy on the kermis. Just watch if there is a lot space between the hairs, and knowing that the blonde hairs will have afterwards that light, fresh, little bit soft color. Kan je dat ook al zien? I take the bang to the back, straight on the center of the fontanelle, and this will be the length of her bang. Just connecting it to the line I just cut with my thinning scissor. I'm still working with thinning scissor because I love this, especially when it is this short. Just get into it, have fun cutting. And the strongness of her bang I love, because that makes it also special. So when I lift her head a little bit up, I just make a slight thinning in the ends, but not more than that. You can see how wonderful it looks now, because she has a wonderful deep color, and only light colors will stay out, but give us also that special feeling. And when we create a soft sides with a dark color, it even strongens the upper hair and gives it more lift, so then it shows wonderful. Starting on the sides. Now on the fall of the head, I start with a thinning scissor that's a lot more soft in lines. This way I make my first line, creating the connection to the upper hair. Knowing that I want the sides to be dark in our natural colors. But because I started on top with a thinning scissor, I want also the softness falling over the line I'm now going to cut. The nice thing of working with a comb is that you can give the hair a position where you want to cut it in. The nice thing about working with a thinning scissor is that it is also a good practice for everybody who wants to learn to cut scissor over comb techniques. Because you never get hard lines by doing this. Especially when you are a starter in being a hairdresser. It's a wonderful way to practice your skills. Just follow the roundings. Stay above the skull bone. And every time controlling the hair by using my comb as a direction guide. De nieuwe haarmodellen zijn grote haren, omhoog staan, stekelig.
Ja.
Ja, dat wordt mode.
Grappig. Ja, toch lopen de meesten gewoon met zo'n...
Tuurlijk, het duurt ook heel lang voordat het zo is. Combing the hair on the hair. I just cut and again create a new connection to that hair.
Ik zag net een meisje op het station die met een hanenkam, maar echt zo'n heel lang, heel klein meisje. Een grote hanenkam.
Leuk hè? So now I created the ultra soft connection of the sides to the upper hair. So now I can start with my normal. De nieuwe haarmodellen zijn grote haren, omhoog staan, stekelig.
Ja.
Ja, dat wordt mode.
Grappig. Ja, toch lopen de meesten gewoon met zo'n...
Tuurlijk, het duurt ook heel lang voordat het zo is. Combing the hair on the hair. I just cut and again create a new connection to that hair.
Ik zag net een meisje op het station die met een hanenkam, maar echt zo'n heel lang, heel klein meisje. Een grote hanenkam.
Leuk hè? So now I created the ultra soft connection of the sides to the upper hair. So now I can start with my normal scissor. Kijk waar die zit. Oh, goed. Ach, van een rotlamp is dit. Ik zit gewoon de hele tijd stijf in die lamp te kijken, maar even 2 tellen bij blind. Lifting the hair up, pushing in the opposite lines on the hair, holding a little bit length on the connection line because otherwise my softness will be gone. And just the underlines I will do with a clipper because then I get nice sharp lines. Ging het goed met de retransfer? Foto's ophalen?
Van de vorige, ja.
Oké.
Ja, die heb ik gewoon goed.
Het is wel mooi als je zulke scherpe foto's krijgt, hè?
Ja.
Dan kun je
Ja,
gewoon,
ik bewaar er wel maar een paar van.
ja, tuurlijk, logisch. Je hebt ze ook niet helemaal nodig.
Nee. Dat is wel fijn.
All my models get all the photos I take from them. I always send them by retransfer because then they get the original photo, so not that there's just a small picture. You can make it as large as you want. Make sure this line is still soft. I'm working my way till I get on the skull bone. And this I'll do all, as you can see, scissor over comb technique. Just minor corrections to the crown area. Just the tiny hairs that's still sticking out, because with a thinning scissor you can make a straight line. And always watch how the hair falls, because the hair flows are very important to watch. If you don't see the lines what they are laying in, you never get a good hairstyle. It's the one thing I can't change. I can't change the scalp, and I can't change the movement of the hair. You can only correct it by different lengths of hair. I love the roundness of a skull. Heb je nog leuke dingen gedaan?
Nou, ik had vorig weekend heel erg griep, dus toen...
Oh, daar hebben we heel veel mensen gehad.
Echt vreselijk.
Ja,
Jezus.
Diana hier heeft ook de griep gehad.
De spierpijn was echt ondraaglijk, maar ik slik nooit pijnstillers nergens voor, dus ik heb altijd het idee dat het niet werkt. En toen toch maar ibuprofen gekocht.
Ja.
Nou, dat werkt goed.
Ja, zeker als je het nooit gebruikt.
Jezus.
Ja.
Dat wist ik niet. Dus
Nee.
heel het weekend ibuprofen geslikt.
Briefje geschreven aan de fabrikant.
Iedere ochtend als ik wakker werd, dan had ik weer superveel last.
Ja, maar je slaapt in ieder geval. Dat is ook belangrijk.
Ja, precies. Ja, ik op een gegeven moment lag gewoon in bed te huilen van de pijn omdat ik niet kon slapen. Die echt zo'n indringende spierpijn, gewoon in mijn billen en mijn armen. Vervelend. Maar ja. Het was eigenlijk wel fijn, want ik moest nog allemaal opdrachten maken en zo.
Heb je kunnen doen in die tijd?
Ja, precies. Ik had eigenlijk even gewoon een weekendje vakantie. Een beetje.
Ja. Chic. We're talking about that she was ill last week in Dutch, because you don't. She had the flu, so and she never used any medicine, but now she did. But now she's feeling fine. And in Holland there's a flu epidemic going on. Taking a large comb, flat. And this is a different comb as I mostly use, because this is a little bit thicker. You can find them in the Produo stores. Use it as a clipper comb at this moment. But the nice thing about using a comb is that you can correct the lines you're doing, because what I just told you, you can push the hairs in the position you want them, and with a clipper comb you can't. And the nice thing about this comb is that it gives a lot of stability, because it's a hard plastic comb. I show you the comb so you know which comb I'm using. It's about I think 2 millimeters thick. This way travel all around, and then I'm going to use a very thin comb to correct the lines on the contour. Die is echt lang, hè?
Het voelt echt heel fijn. Het haar over de nek.
Maar als je kort haar gewend bent, dan is het sowieso lang haar niet fijn. You see already that the color has become very dark. It's a natural color. Bending the ears to the front.
Zo grappig dat het op zo'n dierenvakje lijkt.
Ja, absoluut.
Een beetje licht.
Egeltje is het zo. Maar hoe die in het Engels heet, weet ik ook niet.
Een eikeltje. Guinea pig, is dat een eikeltje?
Nou, geen idee. Ik durf het niet hard op te roepen. Telling that she looks a little bit like an animal, but yeah, I don't know the English word for it. It's about this large, like a turtle. Yeah, we think it's a guinea pig, but we don't know for sure. But this is a lot softer than that beast is. So I love to touch her, but not the beast. But it's a funny, very funny beast. I took an ultra small comb, ultra thin, and make a wonderful contour line. Put my blades in the common position. On this Keone clipper it's about 2.5 millimeters. And just play with it like a comb. And don't lean on the hair, because you don't need to lean on the hair. When I want to get rid of some length, I use my comb and not the clipper. And again, pulling the hairs up gives them that they are straight out of the skin. I can make a ultra soft line and still hold it feminine. I think that's important. Now if you come again behind the ear. And the last part in front of her ear, and then we're already ready to get it into a ultra soft color. And we decided we will use ultra soft pink color. So that's what I'm going to make for her. And give her also that color to stay the color at home into a conditioner, and that I make myself. Dit is voor iets een beetje een andere condition. With my contour, while I make soft lines, clean all the small hairs that I don't need in this hairstyle. Make an ultra soft and straight contour line. Leaving this line as soft as possible, so don't touch it anymore, because I love softness of that line. And it makes a lot of difference with the lines you put on the sides, because when that line is nice, straight and strong, it gives a clean feeling to the hairstyle, and the ultra softness of this makes it even more feminine than it can be, because it's so wonderful and it grows back so nicely, because it's a soft lift up from nothing into something, and that it grows back nicely, falls into each other, and you don't see hard lines. You saw it already by the haircut she had. It was a long time ago we did her hair. The only thing with this clipper you have to be aware of is when you use it on little children or on old people, when the skin is not tight anymore, you have to be aware that it can bite. Because the blades are so near to the skin. So now I'm going to make her a color. You know how soft the color is you make? You take a white sheet of paper and then make it softly on the paper, and just, and this is the color it's going to be. So it's ultra soft color. I did from this line, did the colors into this. It took a little bit violet and I take a little bit pink in its conditioner, because I am certain that her hair wants a conditioner. Oh, blonde hair always wants. that I don't have to protect my hands because there's no developer in it, it's just conditioner. Smells lovely. And this I give afterwards a little bit heat, not much, but just a little bit, so the molecules of the color will be a little bit smaller and go deeper into her hair. Just stay also on top, but also the conditioner gives her hair a wonderful treat. And this smells wonderful because there's nothing in it. And this I can make for her because she goes home with conditioner with this color in it. And make it a little bit harder, softer, and that's just what she wants. But that we see afterwards because we don't know exactly what the color will be. You never know. Because it's depending on what shade of blonde there is in. But it smells lovely. Ruikt lekker, hè? Ruikt lekker. Lekker. Comb this product through the hair. And I only have to rinse it out. Don't wash it out. Just rinse it out. Leave this on for 50 minutes. Rinse it out and then go back to show you the end result of this wonderful soft color. Don't have to worry about skin because it don't stays on the skin, just stays on the hair. Okay, we're back from making her a soft color. What I'm using now is a product of Rover hair, Headway. Just to prevent the hair for the heat of the blow dryer. And just in the natural fall I will dry her hair and then you will see that the color also not still lighting up because it has to be a pale color, not a hard one. Het is zo'n fijne föhn. Deze föhn is zo zacht omdat je gewoon kunt praten over. Dit is de hardste stand van deze föhn. Dus dat is echt gewoon heel fijn. And the nice thing about this color is I can give her a conditioner of Lakme. It has the same color, and when she does it on dry hair, she gets a wonderful color, just the same pale feeling on the color. Yeah, I think I love it so. The next thing I'm going to use is from Attitude, an ultra soft product. It's called Mojo. Just take a smaller part. Make it nice warm between my hands. And this brings the depth into our color again and into the hair structure, because now I can play with her hair the way I want. So I don't leave it like it was, just give it a trendy feeling. And she can wear it like we had it before. She also makes wonderful hairstyles with it, with lovely movements in every way you want to do this. Fixating the hair with a little bit hairspray, also of Attitude. I don't get paid for using products, so now you can hear a lot about people who are on YouTube that get paid for the products they use. I'm not paid, so I only use it because I like it. and then I'll tell you about it, but I never worked for any company, especially for any company. I just love the product that I know suits the best on the hair. So this is her new hairstyle and color. Chantal, will you please turn around and show the world how your wonderful hair looks now? And do you think you can live with it?
Yeah, I have to get used to a color in my hair maybe, but
This
it's
is
nice.
funky
it's very
feeling.
nice. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for modeling again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.